Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful video. Today I'm here on this island, this pirate fantasy island. That's right, that's what this map is. Because today we have ourselves a new episode of Builders Highlights. That's right, we're going to be sort of showcasing this island here. This island appears to, now I don't know for sure, but it appears to be made by this user here because they are the party leader and they are the ones on the main island inviting people over and stuff like that. So if you want credits, ask this person. I don't know how you'll try to get in contact with them, but if you ever see them advertising a pirate fantasy roleplay map or something like that, then definitely join it because this place is amazing. Starting off, you spawn, of course, right here in this little area right here. It's like a little dock. I really love how they did this dock with the stone on the side and the wood in the middle with these lanterns and stuff like that, like this and everything. It looks fantastic. This right here is fantastic. They're using the banners in a pretty good way, everything like that. All of the boats are different and unique, which is also another huge plus. This one even has a little tea party going on it. Look at that. That's wonderful. But that's not all. This island gets even crazier and better the longer we're here. Because they threw a bunch of random shit in the water. No, that's not why. I honestly don't really like when people put a bunch of random shit in the water. I guess it kind of works here, but that's not what I'm talking about. We have this marketplace, this fancy little marketplace kind of area. It's sort of like town center, not exactly in the center of the town or whatever like that, but it looks really nice. We have a tree here, of course. Again, they're using the banners in a pretty all right way. They have all these little tree posts and stuff, different counters for different stands or whatever you want to say. They even have price tags on everything because we now have price tag items. Of course, you can't really get around the fact that this is kind of, well, broken right here because there's no real way to get around that. I guess maybe you could try to move it up or something, but then it probably wouldn't look as good. But then, of course, we have other stands like this. I just think they did a really good job with this. Now, I'm not a huge fan of people putting like random bits of like grass or plants or something like that in the ground. I think it works in some places on this place, such as right here and right here, because there's sort of like cracks in the concrete or whatever you want to say. Oh yeah, they even have a little stage here, which is pretty nice. I'm assuming this is a stage. Maybe it's not, who knows, but it's also pretty nice. I really like what they did with that. Of course, they have arrow signs to get you in back here for some reason. I don't know why. And of course, the play build, that is also a little bit broken, but of course it looks fine, I guess, from a distance. And then of course they have one of these, which is lovely. I believe Lavender's Home did something similar to this and made a video about like stands and stuff. It's kind of weird that they only did one like that and then all the other ones are different. But I actually like the variety and all the different stands that they have here because it makes it look more like, hey, you know, these are different people with different stands because, you know, there's someone that's trying to sell a pumpkin like this one, and there's someone trying to sell lanterns like these, which are also a little bit broken, but you can't really do anything about that. It's really unique and special because every single different like market stand is totally different from another one, and that makes it look like different people are running different stands, which is how it would be in real life. None of the stands would really match each other. I'm not really sure what's going on with this. I'm trying to figure that out, and I honestly can't tell. I'm thinking maybe this is meant to be like a flag pole or something like that. I'm thinking that might be what this is supposed to be, but I'm not sure what this random wood thing is that I'm standing on is supposed to be, and I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. I'm just confused by so much that's going on in just this little spot right here. Honestly, I would just delete all of this. If this was supposed to be a flag stand, then I would just move this painting up a little bit higher or something. I'm not really sure what's going on at all. I really cannot tell what's going on with that. Maybe it's supposed to be a sign, because we have a really nice flower store here, which is very lovely. We even have someone here that is operating the stand. Isn't that lovely? I'm gonna rob them. No, I'm not gonna rob them, but actually I will. You know what? Give me this. I just robbed you. Goodbye. but they have really nice flowers. They did a good job with this and everything like that. They chose good colors, white and purple and yellow and everything. Then we go a little bit further downtown. We have this little store here. This one isn't exactly the best looking one, but it looks really nice and I love it. I think one thing that I would do personally that would be slightly different is I would put an item right here and an item right here. That way there's something sort of at the end of the aisles. I'm not sure exactly what I would put there, but I would put something. And then also I would do something like with these mushrooms here, because they kind of look, they almost look like they were placed there and then they were going to do something else in this area, and then they must have like ran out of, well, they didn't run out of items. In fact, they've exceeded it somehow, so that means they've had help from a supporter. But that might mean that this isn't even their island, who knows. But it looks like they put them there and then forgot to add something else that they were going to put there. I'm not sure what that would be, but it definitely looks like these were placed and then more was planned, but just nothing happened with them. I would move these probably in the corner right here or something like that. I'm not sure. But of course they have a nice little stand here. I'm not really sure what you can improve with this, because of course you can't put anything on counters yet, and that's very sad. But of course they have all kinds of stuff here. I'm gonna steal more stuff. I'm gonna steal a cucumber and we're gonna move on. See, here's another sign. There's another sign here. There is another sign here. So this has to be a sign, which means if they're doing it like this here and this other one is the same, that means this random piece of wood right here isn't supposed to be here. That's what that means. This isn't supposed to be here because the other one isn't like that. The other sign isn't like that. So that is indeed supposed to be a sign, and it's supposed to look like it's hanging. I can see that. Like, without that weird piece of wood here on the side, I could definitely see that as a sign, and it looks really good. But anyway, moving on, they have a well here and some little bit of greenery, nothing too special. I really love what they did with the street as well. Again, I'm not a huge fan of like random bits of grass and stuff like that just peeking up out of the ground like this. Especially like maybe do it sparingly. There's random leaves and stuff in the road as well, which doesn't make any sense because there's like basically no trees in this area. But of course we move on to another place. This appears to be like a house or something, so I just storm right in. They have a nice staircase here. I've seen those done before. It does peak a little bit there, but that's extremely nitpicky. You can't really get into any of these seats, which again is very nitpicky, but it's also broken right here, which again is very nitpicky, but it seems like there's a lot of tiny nitpicky stuff that's in this little area. So yeah, a lot of nitpicky things in this little house or whatever this is supposed to be. But one more thing is that they have like random trees that are like coming through. I personally find these trees like right above these bookshelves to be very strange. I'm not sure what they're meant to be or do. I'm very confused by those. Overall though, this place is very lovely and very cozy looking. It looks very warm. But then we move down and it looks like we have ourselves a hotel or something, maybe something like that, I don't know, with different rooms. These are nice and lovely and everything like that. Nothing really too special to really say here. They have plenty of rooms. I think they did a really good job of like making multiple rooms with little space, if that makes sense. So moving on, more nice roads and everything like that. And then they have a smithy, an armory. I don't really know what you would want to call that, but a little forge area, and it looks very lovely as well, obviously. Just random tools laying everywhere though, and stuff like that. So let me steal one of these random tools and we'll move on. That's right, I'm gonna steal a pickaxe and move on. There's a nice little alleyway here. I really like this. This almost seems to be like trash cans or something like that in the alleyway. We all seen those before. If I move on down here, I'm not sure how I was supposed to get here, to be honest with you. I guess there's a path that leads down from this area. This is a really nice building. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. What is this building even supposed to be, I wonder? It's got to be something. Maybe it's like the town hall or something like that. Oh, it's like a bar, I think. I think it's supposed to be a bar, like a pub, which makes sense given its location and everything else. I think it looks nice down here, a nice little bar area and everything like that. We're gonna steal ourselves a kebab and move on because there's not really much to say here. And the big highlight of this build, the thing that you've all been waiting for, is the pirate ship. That's right, there's a huge pirate ship here, and I think they did an excellent job with this pirate ship. They even have like a lower deck area where people can stay and sleep and everything like that. They did a good job of of placing these lanterns the way that they did, using the tables in the way that they did, to make it look more like it's part of the boat or whatever. Storage area they did a good job on. They got to do something about their bat problem though, because I mean there's just bats everywhere in here. But they even have the pirates' quarters and everything like that. Again, completely disregarding the fact that it's impossible to get into these chairs, but it does look amazing and lovely and everything like that. And of course, nice staircase again. Random picnics up here at the top. I'm not sure why they did that. Probably because they weren't sure what to put up here, but it works. I'm not sure why they hid lanterns underneath these instead of just doing kind of like what they did down here below. That's kind of weird. I mean, these are definitely lanterns. If I click that, I'll get a lantern, so yeah, you can see. But that's a weird thing. They have, I'm guessing this is supposed to be the steering wheel. I forget what they're called. I used to remember because I used to be a big pirate nerd, but I don't remember anymore. But they have these. They for some reason made some of them light up at night, and I don't know why. Maybe because they wanted the sail to be visible during the night. I don't know, but that just makes it look like their sail is on fire, and that is not a very good thing, especially considering that they didn't do that on this one. So I'm not sure why they did that at all, but it does look very lovely and nice. I'm not really sure what you could do to change this, to be honest with you, other than maybe change the color, because the color this doesn't, like the random green and white and purple and yellow in this just doesn't look like it's actually depicting anything. On the other one, it kind of looks like maybe it's trying to depict something, but at the same time, it's like, what are you trying to depict? Also, they're selling a white flag, which means they are surrendering. That's right. These are pirates that gave up. And speaking of giving up, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this little highlight of this random pirate town fantasy thing. I love the dock. I'm a sucker for really nice docks, and this one is a very nice dock. They did a really good job with this. My hat is off to you. That's right, my hat is off to you. Yeah, like I said, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and doing all of those wonderful things like that. Because when you do those wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become one of yourself. And I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.